$23. More money today for Bellissimi Amici than Mashani Machine, but it is adrift. Does hold favouritism. They're 260 each of two on the QOP. Let's go to the caller. Here's the first at Eagle Farm.
Batesville about to go forward, and the roughie Always Back Jack will complete the line, and the field will be right to go. So last one to go will be Always Back. So still holding them. Hits the button now, racing, and Statesville out wide was the way best of all. Apache Chase is kicking up the inside. Back the third is Mashani Machine. Fourth early is Bellissimi Amici, and fifth and last on the outside is Always Back Jack. But Apache Chase led by a long neck from Statesville, running up into third, Bellissimi Amici. Passing briefly, Mashani Machine on the outside, back to fourth, and last of all is Always Back Jack, about 5 lengths off the leader. It's Apache Chase down the side by a long neck from Statesville. A length and a half away third, Bellissimi Amici. Fourth, the outside is Mashani Machine. Last of all is Always Back Jack, about 3 to 4 lengths off the leader. Apache Chase by a head to Statesville. A length and a half away third, Bellissimi Amici. Mashani Machine's on the outside, yet to peel. And last of all is Always Back Jack as they approach the home turn. It's Apache Chase joined in the lead by Statesville. Mashani Machine easing out 3 wide to go forward. Bellissimi Amici fought looking for the way clear. Last of all is Always Back Jack. It's Apache Chase narrowly from Statesville. Mashani Machine down the outside. Bellissimi Amici's about a length and a half away. Statesville on the outside of Apache Chase. In turn, Mashani Machine down the outside. Bellissimi Amici's a length and a half away. It's Statesville, and down the outside, Mashani Machine. Late is Bellissimi Amici. She's really attacking the line. Bellissimi Amici, she grabs the lead and draws clear. Bellissimi Amici won a half length to Statesville and Mashani Machine. Apache Chase and Always Back Jack dropped down to finish at the back of the field.
7, 6, 4 and 2. Bellissimi Amici, a nice patient ride by Robbie Fradd, having the last laugh there.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously making the most of this long straight, and he was happy to dart up inside Matty McGilvray in the early stages of that race, and it's turned out to his advantage. So that's a wrap for the first here at Eagle Farm. 7 beats 6, 4 and 2.
Yeah, so Bellissimi Amici, you can see that was always going to be run at a dawdle. They weren't running along at all, and she's been able to come from last or second last approaching the home bend and has got up. I love the way she put the ears back the last 100 metres, Bellissimi Amici, and you can see 100 out, she was going to grab them. No excuse at all for Mashani Machine. She kicked 2 lengths in front whilst Bellissimi Amici was held up turning for home. That was when Mashani Machine went for home, and she should have had a big enough margin, but clearly she's been beaten again by a better horse in Bellissimi Amici. So she's got a lovely pedigree behind her, being the full sister to Guntontes, from that mare that's very close to the heart of Rob Heathcote, Cantontes. They lost her not all that long ago, but she's going to leave a legacy, in particular for Rob Heathcote, with her progeny living on over the next 10 or 20 years. Bernie, as we see them turn into the straight here, she was badly held up, but as you rightly pointed out, the big stretches here at Eagle Farm, she's been able to wind up, and she gets up the score.
Really a great ride by Robbie Fradd. Robbie Heathcote joins me now. Rob, what a mare Contantes has been, and here's another beautiful little type from her.
Yeah, what a lovely couple she's left us, the last two, Guntontes, and here's the full sister, Bellissimi Amici, and the used to be perfect Italian. 5 beautiful friends, and 5 of my very close friends and long-time clients are in this horse with us, so it's a super.
I think that was a super ride by Robbie Fradd. He made the most of darting up inside Mashani Machine and knew that he had the lovely long stretches of Eagle Farm to come around their heels.
Yeah, and he didn't panic, and I think that's the key. When he came out, Bernie, and came out around them, he balanced her up. I suppose there was a moment or two where it looked like they might out-sprint her, but once she got into her groove and into her rhythm, she really let down. I thought she was quite strong on the line.
So this is all in her first preparation. That's start number 3. Does she continue on, or what's going to be the plan here?
Well, she does, Bern, because in 2 weeks' time there's a 2-year-old handicap over 1,300 metres here at Eagle Farm. So, yeah, while she'll go up a little in the weight, she was the only filly in the race, and she put the boys to the sword, and we'll come back again in 2 weeks.
Is she like Guntontes to have around the place?
Oh, she's an absolute angel. She's the most laid back. And I mean, isn't it amazing? Here's another officer that's winning. He was a sire that was perhaps thrown onto the scrap heap 18 months ago, and I've got Rothfire and I've got her, and they're just beautifully natured horses. And they're winning, which is probably the most important thing.
Talk about winning. Your team is flying.
Yeah, we're having a wonderful year, and you know, credit to my staff, as every trainer says, we can't do it without the staff. I've got a lovely team from Mikey and Mel all the way down to the guys who do the boxes. It's just a great setup at the minute.
A team that's been with you for a long time as well.
That's also the secret, Bernie. They have, and I don't know if Michael will see his second long service period, but
Might be getting expensive for you.
yeah, exactly.
Well done on winning the first.
Good on you, Bern.
All right, there is trainer Rob Heathcote. We're going to get Robbie Fradd's thoughts now, but very patient ride. He just let Bellissimi Amici basically do as she liked in that first half of the race. Obviously, a small field afforded her to be much closer than she was the other day, and the tempo quite reasonable, really. We saw Desley Force's horse, Apache Chase, take up the lead. A nice effort by that horse on debut here as well. And no excuses, I don't think, for Mashani Machine. I think Bellissimi Amici was just the better horse on the day here today. So we get Robbie Fradd's thoughts. It's always nice to start the day with a winner. The two Robs again, well done.
Thanks, Bernie. Yeah, it's a nice little filly that she's learning her trade still. She still runs away from horses a little bit. She shies a touch from them, but in saying that, she's got a good little turn of foot, you know, which was nice for me because they end up in a perfect spot. I wasn't too concerned. I was up the inside. Just let Maddie run past me and peel her out, and yeah, she took a bit of time to get going, and then I was only doing her best work the last 100.
I don't doubt she would have learnt a lot from today's race. I liked her in the early stages. You were happy to take up the running on the fence.
Oh, I was, you know, because like I said, you get on the outside of horses, she looks at them a little bit. So I said, you know, around the corner, I'll get her in the inside, see what she does, and gee, she was like a real little professional, and yeah, just peeled out, and she sprinted good.
She loved the 1300. She's going to love the mile later on as well, isn't she?
100%. Always hit to Rob next prep, and you'll see a nice filly.
Great start. Well done.
Thanks, Benny.